Elton John, the Rocket Man, the Candle in the Wind, still standing today. The motherfucker! Elton John recently sat down with Time magazine for an interview for his Icon of the Year award and was very vocal about the fact that he thinks cannabis is bad. In the interview, Elton John called the legalization of cannabis in America and Canada one of the greatest mistakes of all time. I mean, I would have gone for that, or even that. Maybe that it's not so much of a big issue, but it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely, these are mistakes. This is not a mistake. And he's not the first celebrity to have come out and done this. If you remember about 2017, 2018, Miley Cyrus also came out and had some ill opinions about cannabis, blaming cannabis and other drugs for the more wild display of herself in those years. And it's really astounding because both of these people are renowned partiers. They part of how they got famous was by partying. Elton John would literally go to parties in San Francisco where you'd have to trek to go do drugs, like hills, long roads, and you'd have to walk. You'd have to walk and trek and travel to do the drugs. You'd have to really want it. So for you to come out and say, oh, the drugs are bad, you shouldn't do cannabis, that's a load of bullshit, man. It's so funny because I bet a lot of the times these people were smoking street weed, and that's not a fair basis to gauge legal cannabis at all. They're literally poisoning it now. Dealers had the opportunity to do their own thing in the black market. No, they just decide, put fentanyl in that shit. We should all take serious pause, though, before taking advice from someone who used to dress like this. Or this. Or that. I'd second guess it. In the early 2000s, Elton John was literally known for taking in people who had drug and alcohol problems. His home was literally like a rehab center. And good on him for wanting to help those people, but don't do this. Don't demonize cannabis for y'all's bad decisions with other drugs in the past. If that was your gateway, that's fine. But we're not getting gatewayed by that. We're not going into meth or anything crazy like that. We're sticking with cannabis because it helps us, not because we're addicted. You can have something you use on a repetitive basis and not be addicted to it. You know that, right? So, Elton, if you're listening to this, I just want to say that I don't take advice from people whose faces have been in a pile of powder as much as yours has, amongst other things. Okay, good night!